There you go. So what we've got to release this looks absolutely amazing. Brilliant stuff. It's wonderful stuff, yeah? Fantastic, isn't it? Now, I mean, price-wise, we said at the start of the demonstration, I mean, this to me is £60,000 a year. It gets me anything that I want. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm thinking of like Claudia Nye or somebody like that, yeah? Because it gets me self-esteem and confidence and everything else.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd never have believed it.
Use superlatives. Superlatives generate enthusiasm.
Absolutely fantastic.
Super, great, lovely.
Strong.
Care. And again. Wicked.
Wicked.
Again.
Superfluous.
Come on in, mate. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Mentally, how do you feel?
Elated.
Elated? Are you going to sell?
I was already interested.
Are you going to sell?
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Yeah, of course you're going to sell, yeah? Of course you're going to sell.
I can't really see myself doing the milk, you know, for another winter. I hope I can get the sales job going pretty quick and then get rid of this. More money, less work, more holidays.
The second thing on the agenda, and the most important, is a BMW 318 injection turbo cabriolet, which I can see in the not too distant future. British metallic racing green, nice white leather interior. In fact, I can almost feel it.
Successful. I would like to see myself successful, earning plenty of money, enjoying my family life, spending quality time with my family, which is important to me. I've had children because I want to enjoy them, not because I want to just go out and earn bags of money.
This weekend, okay, this is going to be the first time that you're going to be out there in the field for real life. But don't worry about it, because it's only with family and friends, okay? So you'll have 200 people, or 100 people, or 80 people, or 140 people to ring up to make appointments with after your very, very first weekend, and you will have already sold 1, 2, 3, 4 machines. But it won't be that you really sold the machine. It'll be that the customers actually bought it off you. So, remember your competitions. One who comes back with the most referrals, okay, magnum of champagne. And you are now a professional salesperson. You'll be a complete professional in this line of business.
I had skin irritations and such likes. Now this is a unique system.
You'd be interested, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And actually, shrinkage, smells nice.
When you purchase the machine, I personally will come back.
36 monthly payments of £27.87. What I'll do now...
Would you be impressed with that? It's got to be good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be good, isn't it?
Bearing in mind that most of the top German models range from £2 to £250.
And just, wow. Yeah. Remember, it's Claudia Nye or whatever, yeah. Then...
Is that enough?
Yeah.
I think that Magnum of Champagne competition's definitely in my pocket.
Better, good, excellent, excellent, excellent.
As Nick trained us, if you're constantly reaching for the sky but you don't make it, you'll get to the clouds. Whereas if you're just reaching for the path, you'll get to the edge of the curve. So the higher you reach, the higher you get.
And that inspires you and just kicks you on to another thing.
And that's about it, really. Just keep telling myself how good I am, and away we go.
This weekend, you're the one who knows more or less what you're saying, yeah?
Hello, pussycat.
So your confidence just gets more and more and more and more and more. Confident knock at the door. Excellent.
Hello there.
We're in the middle of a meal. We just started.
Oh, you're still eating, are you?
Yeah.
If you make your bookings confirmed, definite bookings, people are in.
OK, lovely, yep, not a problem.
If you make airy-fairy wishy ones, they won't be. All that we ask is that you need to do 48 demonstrations.
Another hurdle.
12 demonstrations per week. So that is a requirement for you to get paid. So just do it. Now, has anybody said to you yet, well, you can come round, but I'm not buying anything? Do you know what that means, by the way? That means I'm easy to sell to, and I know I'm easy to sell to, and I'm just going to tell you that just to throw you off the scent. Just want to explain why John's not here. John, I actually got a message. He's been absolutely delighted with the course, wishes everyone best of luck, but he's got his job back in the money market.
Wicked.
Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Oh, yeah. This will be one of the finest hour and a halves that these people have ever spent. Sometimes it's the most enjoyable thing they do all year. Yeah, because the demonstration is a really, really good laugh.
I'll tell you about the riff. I mean, would you like to sit down? I mean, it's your house.
Yeah.
No, we work on a referral basis.
Yeah.
If you are impressed with it, I'm sure you will be. If you can get your address book out and give me as many names and numbers as you possibly can, I mean, what, 30 or 40 would be great. Is that okay?
Don't say, is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because saying is that okay is like asking for somebody to disagree. Okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I will. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where they are. It doesn't matter where the people are, or even if you think they wouldn't buy one. I mean, they can always say no, they don't want to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
So, is that okay? Yeah. Mrs. Jones.
So that's what we do right at the beginning. Okay? Because that's the main reason what we're there for, is to get recommendations. If they buy, it's a bonus.
Obviously, I'm going to go through the sales pitch and try and sell you something, but I don't particularly. I'm not going to. It's not going to be at the end of the world. I'm not going to push it. And if you don't want to buy it, that's great. It's not going to upset me. In fact, the actual fact that you do buy it would upset me to quite a large extent.
Oh.
You
Because you made such a sales pitch.
No, not really. But you understand, I would be slightly embarrassed if anyone I knew bought it. Obviously, the object of the exercise is
For somebody to buy it, but you're going to demonstrate it.
I'm demonstrating it.
If you want to be a failure and not sell, just don't ask people to buy. In fact, why not say you don't want one, do you?
As I say, it's not a hard sell.
Yes.
I'm not expecting you to buy one.
These are very important, so you don't want to lose these, because it's the whole demonstration in order. So just keep them as you would, I don't know, like a Bible. Everything that you say in this folder, you categorically prove. So if you say that this is going to happen, that happens. You say this is going to happen, that happens. You say that's going to happen, that happens. You know people that keep telling you all the time something's going to happen and it happens. Do you start believing in what they're saying?
Just shakes it slightly as it runs over it, actually loosening the skin, and with the 7.5-inch penetration actually sucks out all the sweat. Now when they first started making, all you needed was suction.
I think this is a masculine machine myself.
The blokes love it.
I was going to say, I'm sure they do.
Are they just coming to England? I mean, as I say, we've never seen them before.
Never heard of them, have we?
If they're really interested in seeing it just from what they've heard, how much more impressed they're going to be when they actually see it?
Right, I've never seen anything like it before. There's nothing on the market like it. What's going on there?
It's not cold, is it? It's warm. Or slightly warm. Or even red hot. Yeah? Sometimes it can be red hot. If the eye expands, it will turn into D. What do you think D is?
Desires.
And then when the desire is, as quite rightly Ian as you said, when it's at its maximum, you open the pad.
No sugar.
No, I don't want, thank you. Have you got a pair of scissors, please?
Whatever they're looking for, this has got.
If you don't, I think we'd best have some scissors.
People will mirror whatever you do. If something goes like that, you'll go like that as well, yeah? So all the way through the dam, I'm agreeing with you, and you're agreeing with me. Will you buy off someone who agrees with you and who you agree with everything they say? Yeah.
Another major thing you need to know is that no matter what you buy, whether you pay £1 or whether you pay £1,000, what it's supposed to do, it actually does. You know, you buy it because it does a job, and that you're going to get a good backup with it.
When the customer speaks, you should just listen, stop what you're doing, and just listen exactly to what they are saying. People love talking about themselves, yeah? It relaxes them.
And I was brought up not to cry. It was an emotion that you don't show. And consequently, I saw this and it wiped me out. I burst into tears. And all I could say is, God, I'm sorry. And I knew then, I knew it was true that Jesus came, that he went to the cross and that he died for my sins. And I just wept, and I wept, and I literally cried for about 45 minutes, and the more I tried to stop it, the worse it got.
It just seems so far removed from the sort of job I would expect you to do. I mean, like a salesman, I just wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't expect you to do that.
If you look at the Bible, you look at the disciples, they were from a real varied background. I mean, Peter was just a rough-mouthed fisherman, you know?
No, what I'm saying to you is that the way I look at life is, I want to be happy what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so I don't really...
And that is the sales process. You get somebody's attention, then you ask questions. And then you ask more questions, and you ask more questions. And you find out what it is that the customer wants. And then you just purely show them things that they want.
I've done it.
Excellent. So we'll stop on that one there. Will your customers buy if they never use the damn thing? No. So technique is customer participation. Let them smell the snow. Let them feel it.
Feel that.
Let them touch it.
It's the tiny little micro sponges.
Rejuvenates, revitalises, replenishes.
Excellent, isn't it?
Oh, good. Yeah.
And the customer will go, when you do that, the customer will go, oh my God! Look, you're joking me!
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, it's like white powder, isn't it?
Yes, there's all little dead bodies.
We all do it. Everybody's bed is like this.
Yeah. Okay, love. Word. Fine, thank you. My God.
People just don't realise.
The more that you get the customer to use the sensors, the more machines you're going to sell and smell.
Will I get fatter or thinner? I'm not sure. Probably thinner.
So we won't worry too much about your costs.
No.
So then you say, have you been impressed so far?
There it is.
Anyway, that's very impressive, yes.
You are impressed?
Oh, yes.
So how many referrals are you going to come back with this weekend then? Loads. Specify a number. Go on, give us a number.
100, 150, I hope.
100, 150.
Get the best out of it. How about we take down those names and telephone numbers you promised me at the beginning if you were impressed? Is that okay with you?
What can we give? The trouble is, as soon as you start thinking, well, when one sees the price, I'm not sure about recommending it to some of
It's only going to be a phone call. All right?
One of the things on referrals is, what will happen, okay, is people will say to you, well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Martin.
Can we give you a ring on that, Martin?
Well, of course you can.
Because the girls at the library might be very interested.
Yes, they might be.
Yeah.
Very, very interested.
I mean, they are good girls at the library.
I'll tell you what, Mrs Jones, got a competition this weekend. The person that comes back with the most recommendations, you actually win a Magnum of champagne.
But you've got to see him as well. Like that, if he gives you them names.
That's the idea, yeah, I am. I'm a salesman, I'm trying to sell.
Yeah, but actually, you've got to go to Manchester.
Well, no, it's hard to explain, but all...
My mother won't let me give you any names.
Yeah, he doesn't say things like that.
She won't give me the address book. She says no way.
No, I don't addresses. Look, I tell you what, then, if you could just give me some names, I don't even want the numbers,
Yeah.
and then if you could speak to them, and then I'll phone you in a week's time. Is that okay? And that, I mean, obviously, I can't get in touch with them at all.
Me in a week's time, but I'm not giving you any numbers now.
No, that's not the problem. As I say, if you could then speak to somebody, you're not going to lose out. Obviously, if you just give me the names, I can't.
Another technique. Never give up.
So, would you just give me names?
Just names without anything.
No, but what I'll do is I'll phone back next week.
Yeah.
And then you can say, well, if you could then speak to them.
I'll give you a couple of names then.
Go for 10. Is that okay?
Because referrals are like gold dust. Keep them in an A4 hardback book.
Hello. You know this, did Phil tell you about this demonstration? Yeah. Is there any possible chance, because I've lost a couple of demos today, is there any possible chance I could bring you forward from tomorrow and squeeze you in later this afternoon? Are you going out?
One of the things on referrals is you'll get another 250 names from those, and you'll get 10 sales, and you'll get the commission from that, and 10 more customers spreading the word about you, and you'll get... ...
BMW 318 injection turbo cabriolet. Like an answering machine. White leather interior.
The second most important thing is, once you've got the recommendations, is to ask the people if they want to buy one. Because if you don't ask them if they want to buy one, they won't tell you.
So are you going to treat yourself?
So you need to ask, otherwise you don't get.
Well, that's a difficult problem, because we really need to give it some thought.
Because we don't like to make decisions. We don't like having to decide sometimes. We like to put things off, don't we?
But I wouldn't want to commit ourselves at this moment.
Commit?
What if they don't actually want to commit themselves?
What's in your mind at the moment?
Just at the back of the mind saying, I really want it, I really love it.
I'm not impressed by this,
That's
Martin,
right. Yeah.
that I'm seriously thinking about.
Yes. But I can't, for some reason, get it.
Right. And what is that reason?
We've already said it's not financial. It might be something else up there.
So what is
Don't
that
know.
reason? What we've got with this is a superb protection plan as well, which covers against accident, sickness, redundancy and life. So in the eventuality, if anything untoward did happen like that, it's only a very, very small amount anyway. £700 is nothing these days, but if anything did, you can completely covered by insurance. So now that you know you can have insurance with it as well, how does that sound? Is that okay then? Do you want to go ahead with that?
Much better.
How much? Hang on,
Sorry.
Mrs. Nobody goes out for now. How much is the insurance going to cost?
About £70 and that's it. Now, if I can do all of that for you, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, do you think you can go ahead with that?
Well, it's really up to him. I'm a bit reluctant,
Do you
to
think
be
you can
honest
go
with
ahead
you.
with that then, Mr. Jones?
You think so?
Well, it's down to you. You're going to take it on. You're going to pay for it.
Excellent. Congratulations. Welcome to the family.
Right, I say I'll just explain everything about the family. The factory.
Very
So
much.
you know all
You've done
about
your
the...
sales work, which you have this afternoon. You don't need to keep
No.
on rabbiting.
Well, this is what we're told to do, you see. Just to remind everyone, that actually would cost £75. Marvellous, don't you think?
Very much
Yeah.
so, Martin, yes.
Marvellous.
I was very
Yes,
impressed.
yeah. As I say, there are there's the actual budget plan that I
Yes.
explained earlier.
Yeah.
So as I say, that's absolutely fantastic.
Well, as I say, we're very, very interested. And when I've put my other two for sale,
Yes.
well, I think we'll be getting more.
Well, as I say, with you being my auntie, I told
Yeah.
you earlier I'm not going to
Yeah.
push you, that wasn't the intention.
So the demonstration has now taken 2 hours. Yeah? Now, how long do you think it takes to close this sale?
It must be that. It's that that's doing it.
Is that?
Wait.
But
That he's got in his hand now.
it's still.
Try the front one upside down, Martin. That one. Reverse it, love.
No. Oh, it's got to lay the floor.
I couldn't actually sell that thing to my mum and dad. If they would have said that yes, you know, we'll have one, I think I might have thought they was doing it just for my benefit, you know. It's, so I would have been a little bit uneasy, I think, about taking the money off them.
I
haven't actually sold one yet because the demonstrations I've had booked, a lot of them have been cancelled and rebooked for like next week, so I haven't really got off the ground yet.
So if they put me off again this time, I'm not going to sell them one. I'll only sell them one if they force me to.
If you always look for the negative, you'll find the negative, because that's what people do who fail all the time. They're the people who do nothing with their lives.
I think the lady we're going to see at the moment is going to be a good one, because I've got my lucky Bugs Bunny socks on, so...
But why is it that every time it's demonstrated, people don't buy? Because people don't think logically. People base their decisions on emotion. Emotion. And you watch someone's face, when they've not made the decision, they're all tense and they're all, well, I don't know. And as soon as you say to them, go on, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
You watch them.
I want it. Doesn't listen. I pay. It's my money. It's my job. It's my everything. I love that, darling. It's lovely. Can I have one, please? I'm talking seriously. I'm talking seriously.
I better get the paperwork out then.
And they smile and their shoulders drop down.
You're not going to never talk to me again for this, are you, Chris?
He don't worry.
And they're dead happy as Larry.
Well, I just hope I haven't just sold you something that you don't want.
No, she seems to be working.
I'm very happy.
As long as you're not going to not ever talk to me again, Chris.
No.
Oh, it's my money.
She's paid for it anyways.
Yeah, I paid for it.
That's all right.
I'll give you the this time.
About you. Well, thank you very much for putting up with
thank
me.
you. Thank you. Nice to
And,
see you anyway.
I'll see you next week when you get your machine.
Yes.
And I hope you have many years of pleasure out of it.
Me, you too.
I'll tell you what, out of all the people I had appointments booked with, just goes to show, they were the ones that I least expected to get a sale from. I mean, we'd been sort of, you know, quite close friends and that. And you saw I didn't sort of push it and push it. But I think, like they say, basically the machine sold itself. I mean, everybody that was on the course has got the potential to do well because they've got such a good product, such good training behind them, and the training is ongoing as well, and sort of a good management team behind them, giving them all the support they need. So I think if any of us don't make it, I think it's just a case of extremely bad luck.
Peace of mind. No, this is a big seller, peace of mind.
And protection into the 21st century. You can pay by cash, checks, blah, blah, blah.
How much is it to start with? I don't know.
Oh, you missed it all.
I don't
Why
know.
not to start from the beginning?
The price is,
The price is
for the complete system, £799.
£800.
You're joking.
No.
Would you have two?
Well, I could buy a car for that.
And as soon as you drove it out the car yard, it'd be worth about 400.
What's it use?
£800.
£799.
Hoover.
It's not a Hoover, it's a complete home care system.
It's a Hoover.
A Hoover. And, I mean, what, Christ almighty, oh, dear, oh, dear. Okay. I'm getting so...
I just can't believe what this machine does for us. I really, really can't. And I hope quite a lot of you, if not all of you, are feeling very similar things inside right now about the future that we have ahead of us.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's lovely, that. Have you chose that? Do I get a big kiss? I'll give you a big kiss now for it. Thank you, sweetheart.
That's to take with you.
If there was only one who was going to make it through the year, I think it would be Kevin. Because Kevin sent to have what it takes right from the start. I think he'd be the ideal personality.
I think Nick will do really well as well. He was very shy at the beginning of the course, but then he opened up quite a lot and he was really, really good at the end of it. Same with Judy.
Mick, he's lovely. I like him. Very nice person, gets on with people.
I would like to say myself, but I'm not going to, for modest reasons. But also Kevin, young Kevin. He impressed me, very confident.
Ian, unfortunately, is no longer with us. The machine was so effective, actually, removing the dirt from the home, that he couldn't face looking at it, and it actually made him physically sick. So, unfortunately, he had to have a career move and go back to working in the family business. We were very sorry to lose him. He was a very talented salesperson.
Space. Right from walking into the office, I didn't sort of feel part of it. And then to be told by Andrew Brown I'd not reached the standard, it was like somebody kicking my legs from under me. It was just really strange feeling. Andrew Brown, he was very friendly, yeah, to begin with, but I didn't like his sort of attitude at the end.
Well, Martin and Steve didn't quite reach the minimum number of demonstrations that they had to achieve through one circumstance or other, but through the without achieving the right number of demonstrations, it's impossible for you to carry on and do the job, simply because the number of referrals collected would be insufficient for them to make the workload that is required to achieve this position. Is that all right?
I make my first sale.
Oh, brilliant.
He had a power cut. Started talking through the manual, and he goes, yeah, all right, we'll have one then.
They bought the 3 motors?
Stood there, right? OK. How many sales you made so far?
Made one, but got it cancelled.
Got it cancelled?
Yeah, they phoned me up and cancelled. Decided they couldn't afford it.
Congratulations, your first sale. Very well done. Didn't even do the demo.
Jeremy Olds and Judy Smith, please.
What happened to the rest of you? Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm afraid you're going to have to share this until we get you another one, because I didn't realise that you'd both tied. So, but there's a bottle of bubbly.
Thank you very much.
For both of you.
Thank you.
And well done to all of you.
Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go through some ideas with you. Now, these ideas are all based on one fundamental, and that is I believe that most of us could do better. I see people with ability way, way up here, but all too often they achieve way down here. All right, what is it that causes that gap?
All I can say is that I actually tried my best. I did as best as I could. And obviously, the manager didn't think it was quite up to the mark. But still. Oops.
They're here. So my best advice for you on point number 1 is to mix with achievers. So if you really want to start making money, don't hang around with people who are exactly the same as you. Go for people whose income is where you want it to be. If you hang around with millionaires, what type of ideas do millionaires have? And what type of habits do they have? Expensive ones. Expensive ones. You begin to get a taste for it. It's like a vacuum. Actually, what you do is you have to create this vacuum for wealth.
Designed like a BMW. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that's a nice car, isn't it? Look at that. It's nice and easy to use, you know. It's nice and light. And... All right, son.
What we're generally looking for when you came for interviews is to work 3 evenings a week, because that's when we're doing most of our demonstrations. So you can work Wednesday evening. Would you be working?
This week is awkward simply because I've got a pre-arranged meeting on Wednesday evening.
Right.
That's a one-off.
You've got evening church, yeah, which is 6:30.
But it's not a church meeting. It's actually a meeting with the pastor and one or two other guys.
Yeah, what I'm saying. As far as it makes no difference to me where you are. It's your time. Yeah. So Wednesday evening, you're actually you're out Wednesday evening.
I am.
Right. Are you free to work free Thursday evening?
I would have been.
Yeah.
But we're going for dinner, aren't we?
You're actually going out for dinner here.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're out this evening. Yeah. Church tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dinner Thursday.
It's twice this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Friday is the first opportunity, which will ensure that somebody's with you on Friday.
Again, it's dinner, but this is something that I pre-arranged and then I actually altered from Thursday to Friday.
What time will we be going out for dinner on Friday?
6:30. It's an early one.
We're going out for dinner 6:30. Yeah. So we're looking to work Saturday?
I can work all day Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. So you've got there.
Outstanding, wicked, brilliant, superb, ace, splendid, awesome, stupendous, magnificent, fabulous.
Well, at first I was a bit dubious about selling vacuum cleaners. It's just that he was like hyper about this vacuum cleaner, you know, and he was going on and on about it, and I'm thinking, how can something be so good, you know? And I thought, oh, they're brainwashing him.
What if you're living with somebody that is totally and utterly negative?
I know, you're tired, aren't you, little boy?
You have two choices. You either change them. Now, that change might be change their attitude or exchange them.
Oh, I think that's okay.
Or you may have to make a value decision to cost it in.
Yeah.
There are so many really switched on positive people that you can associate with. Sometimes you just need to make a vacancy. Let's just go on to this question of average for a moment.
70 pence.
How easy is it, do you think, to become average? Do you think it's pretty easy?
£22.65.
See, most people don't think they're average, even if they are.
44.68.
Let's take time, the amount of hours that people work. You see, I don't think most people want to be average. I think most people want to be above average. And the key for me was always get into the good habits and doing just one more.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
How you do?
I'd make just one more demonstration a week than anybody else.
So just go through here?
Yes, straight through to the end.
Lovely, thank you very much.
4 months, £25.
I'd make just one more appointment than anybody else. What I'm trying to get across to you is going beyond when you really want to quit. That makes you above average.
Okay.
Go beyond where you really want to quit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So yes.
You see, we do all sorts of things that are far more risky and far more dangerous than phoning somebody up and asking for an appointment. Yet it's phoning them up and asking for an appointment that is holding our incomes back.
Hello, is that Mr. Maskell? Hello, you don't know me. My name's Kevin Huckle. I'm a demonstrator of a domestic home care system. I've recently done a demonstration for Mr. and Mrs. Kember, and they recommended you to me. They thought you might be interested in a free demonstration. Does that sound interesting? It's a domestic home care system, one of the best on the market, and we do free demonstrations for people. No? Okay, alright. Thanks ever so much for your time. Bye. Sounds like he's about to die. Bastard. They all work.
And so when I started to realise that you had to keep rejection in perspective, then my sales started to rise. If you really want something to worry about, I'll give you a very simple thing. One thing that scares the hell out of me is being old and skint.
See you later.
Okay. I've never answered the phone so much in all my life as I have since she's been with this firm, but as I say, I hardly see her at all. But yes, I did buy a Vorwerk and I'm very pleased with it, especially with 6 cats and 2 dogs.
Can I help you?
My name's Justin Cooper. And basically, I'm doing some sort of free demonstrations.
Oh, how are we doing? What sort of machine is it?
Well, basically... Just keep going then, Sean.
We're
just role-playing those knocking bags downstairs. Machines in one.
Hello, is Trudy there, please? Oh, right. I keep bothering you, don't I?
I don't deal with the cleaning, so I don't really want to sit here discussing back cleaning.
No, okay.
Well, not at the moment, because I'm not going to be around after tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Okay then.
And I hope to be hearing from you soon.
All right,
bye.
Stupid woman.
Hours and hours and hours of it.
Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots.
Try, there is no try. You either do or you do not. Get rid of this try. Cut off from any other alternative than the one that you want. There is no try.
The outside world.
If you're going to go out and make sales, if you're going to hit a target, don't try and hit the target, hit the target. Mum can try. I mean, we're not talking about trying, we're talking about doing. And there's a world of difference.
All I could fathom out from it was that people are a bit stupid, really, because it doesn't matter how much I evaluated the product and how much they were in love with it and thought it was fantastic and how much you showed them it would save them and how much they agreed with you. They still didn't want the bloody thing. So we'll see how it goes from there on in. And that's me.
Excellent. Thank you, Kevin. Well, obviously a man of few words. 2 things that I just want to bring up from what you just said, Kev. If you've had a shit week, keep it at home. The reason I say that is because we've all got a big ego, all us salespeople, and you know, we all have difficult times. The first weekend, the first year. Please, guys, when you come into the office, bring the positive things in with you. Okay? If you've had a shit week, keep quiet. But generally, when it comes to telephone calls, obviously you're actually just talking to people you know, or know of through your own friends, your own relatives, and so on.
That's where I come to a slight dead end because all the referrals I've got I don't actually know.
I'll come back onto that in a minute. But if I see you know, if at the end of the day you ring me up and say I've got 20 referrals left, I'm thinking, shit, you've got 20 referrals left, you've got no dems booked for the next 3 days, you're out. You can't survive.
So I'm looking, as you say, Wembley area. No,
I don't think I was really in the job long enough to call myself a salesman. I think I was more unlucky than most with having so many things go wrong with the car all at one go. But it is quite expensive initially, sort of keeping petrol in the car and the phone calls and such like that. Oh, well, I've invested more than the price of the machine in the company. Didn't get paid anything at all.
You bought the idea, you can make it as a seller. You can sell it to the suckers with the old routine. But the fella who was selling only sold it to your mother. Welcome to the family, it's a clean machine.
rewards so far. I got a key ring from the first sale, I got an umbrella for my 10th sale, I got my machine. Amazing, things that you never thought of before.
Okay, good. Final one is that we learn to be totally and utterly ruthless with our environment.
Be ruthless with your environment. I think, to be honest with you, we need to be ruthless in what we believe. As long as it's good beliefs, you know. I need to be ruthless in the fact that I know the only way to God is through the sun. Oh, it's lovely, Bill. So I think it's a good thing if you're focused in on what you do is be ruthless. Not ruthless to the point that you'll climb over anybody and use anybody, but ruthless to the fact that you know you're going to be as diligent as possible, you're going to have as much integrity as possible, and you know you can sleep at night.
Machines don't work, and they've got a built-in obsolescence. But that's the society we live in, isn't it? It's a throwaway society anyway, sort of thing.
We're impressed with the machine. We're quite impressed with your demonstration. Yeah. It's wonderful. As I say, I like the...
It's just a little bit. I think, you know, it's just the price. You've got to think about it. I think we ought to have a little discussion about it first before you rush into anything.
I'll tell you what, I just want to nip out anyway to pop to the toilet. Is that okay? And I'll just leave you to have a chat about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll just be back. Just be 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Where is the toilet, by the way?
Just there. Straight over there.
Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet. I do desperately need the toilet, so I'll leave you to have a chat.
What do you think?
What do you think?
It's a great machine, isn't it?
Oh, it's impressive, yeah.
I love it.
Well, if you pay any of these ways, we're obviously going to be paying interest on it.
Right. You'll not bring it down any further, will it?
No. Sure we
well,
won't.
You can't, really. But it'll save a lot in the long run, won't it?
Well, it will if it does. If it dry cleans the carpets as well.
I really like
a big saving.
I like the look of it too. It's attractive, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's have it then. We'll just have to pay by cheque. Then it's all over and done with.
Well,
it's
a lovely looking machine, and it's light. And, as I say, when we used it on the bed, it was just almost like electric iron. Just a little slightly heavier than electric iron if you were ironing something. Else.
Well, that other Hoover's it's knackered now.
Was it? Again. Well,
okay.
Well,
do we agree?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Comes out. There's Mick.
Brilliant, sir.
Hi, Mick.
Is it going to be a cheque?
Yeah. It's going to be a cheque. We are impressed.
Brilliant. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
6 payments is a colossal. Let me work that out. I'm astonished at that. I'm astonished at that budget plan. I'm just going to work it out. I'll get my calculator. Tell me 12 payments at 76. Just a minute now. 12 times
76.
Point what?
02.
That's £912.24.
So you pay £114 interest over a year.
Now.
Brilliant. Obviously, with the taps on it, that's phenomenal.
Tremendous.
Marvellous.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian.
Yes.
I believe in God, I believe in Jesus Christ and the salvation of Jesus Christ.
Yes, so do I.
Brilliant. You do?
I do, yes.
Well, what can I say?
So how much do you want me tax exempt to pay?
For the upright with the accessories, £484.25.
Yes. It's a lot of money. I have to give you a cheque.
That's fine. It's fine. Delivery is actually 5 days' time, 5 working days' time. So what will be today? Wednesday. I'm going to get it for you by Tuesday.
Yes. Well, there's no hurry for it.
Okay.
very much. Thank you.
Very much.
You're welcome. I'm sure you're really happy with it.
Well, I hope so. And I'll get it on Friday.
You will. I'll be here with it as well.
You're a very good salesman.
Oh, thank you very much. The machine speaks for itself. Okay, nice seeing you.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Bye.
A lot of evening work and during the day as well. Hardly any time, real quality time together. So, yeah, I was suffering a little bit. It's a hard job and it's more for a single person. You've got a family, then the responsibilities have to shift to the family, you know? And I think that if they were single, then that's fine, you know? They can do what they want, but I don't know, it's just more of a single person's job, so I don't know, I've got to stop them doing it.
If you've got anybody around you that is cynical in any way, shape or form, you've got to cut them out of your life. If you're going home and you're getting nothing but grief from the lady in your life, I say, ditch the bitch. So my best advice for you on point number one is to mix with achievers. You see, here's the key point. You have the freedom of choice to behave and respond how you want. You have a choice.
Because we don't like to make decisions.
Totally and utterly ruthless with our environment. And the people that you've got to be particularly ruthless with.
People base their decisions on emotion.
And I don't care whether it's your partner, I say, ditch the bitch.
Because you all want to be a little bit wealthier, when you come into this business, come in with an open mind, okay? Be positively brainwashed. There's nothing wrong with being brainwashed.
Start singing, I'm gonna sell, 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 I'm gonna sell. And then I get in, and all the way, speed it up, do that, but I'm not buying it. I'm gonna sell, 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 And I get to the end of the demonstration, and I say, so, how would you like to pay?
You need to know how to get the cash out of the bank. I've got my little bit of plastic here, and this works. It works. I know I can go to a bank and I can get cash out of it. I can put it in a hole of the wall, and put it in, and some money will come out because it works. God has given us things that work, beloved.
Yeah.
Get the cash out of the bank that God's put in. You'll never do it if you don't put any effort into your Christian life. You'll never ever get anywhere at all. Fact number 5. Heroic failures. Glory to the Lord. Glory to the Lord.
This work overtook my Christian life to the degree where the time it was stealing was the time from my family and from God, you know. You will never hear of anybody on the deathbed saying, I wish I'd have spent more time at work. But you will hear a lot of people complaining that they never got to know the children. They wish they'd have spent more time with the family.
The emotion that I feel, it's amazing. It's fresh. It's awesome. I hope a lot of you were feeling emotion there. There's a lot of feeling involved. This is not just a Hoover, as we know. There's so much more to it, okay? This is our way of life, I'm afraid. We're stuck with it. So what we've got to realise, this looks absolutely amazing. Brilliant stuff. It's wonderful stuff, yeah? I mean, this to me is £60,000 a year. It gets me anything that I want. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm thinking of like Claudia Nye or somebody like that, yeah? Fantastic, isn't it?